This recipe is for all you pumpkin pie haters out there. I'm gonna change your mind. Welcome to my series called Pies. Hey, my name is Allie and I used to be a home ec teacher until I fell in love with the Dutchman and moved to the Netherlands. Now I'm gonna teach you everything I know. Could you use pumpkin pie spice? Sure. But is your pie gonna be as delicious? Probably not. If your recipe calls for evaporated milk, throw it out. You've gotta be using sweetened condensed milk. And make sure you're using pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie mix. Then add your spices, your sugars, and your salt. All of which is in my recipe. Now crack your eggs in a separate bowl and give it a mix. Then add it to your pumpkin mixture and stir until combined. Now for this perfect pie crust. If you haven't already, go watch my other video about how to make the world's best pie crust. This makes it so much easier. Now I don't have like those baking weights or even beans, so I am just gonna weigh this down with a little bit of rice. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Now the purpose of this is to just lightly bake your pie crust. I'm gonna pop this in the oven just for like 10 minutes. Okay, let me be real for a minute with you. The sides kind of like sunk down a little bit because I didn't have weights against the side. So unless you have pie weights, I would suggest with this recipe, just pour the filling into the unbaked pie crust. It's gonna be delicious either way. So you do you. Now pour in your pie filling. We're gonna bake this for 15 minutes at 215 degrees Celsius and then turn the temperature down to 180 and bake for another 50 minutes. And don't worry, Fahrenheit and all that is on my recipe. Now to prevent your pie crust from getting too brown, we need to create a cover. I do this with a piece of foil. Wrap it into a circle. See, now we've created this makeshift crust cover. Oh, that looks so good. I know this seems silly, but I promise it's gonna make sure your crust doesn't get burned. Now very, very carefully put this back in the oven. Sometimes when your pie is done, it can crack in the middle as it cools. A really simple way to prevent this is just to turn off your oven, crack your door open, and let the pie cool down in the oven. And there she is in all her glory. Look at that flaky, delicious crust. Now remember, pumpkin pie is best served cold, so make sure you're leaving it in the fridge for a few hours, preferably overnight before you serve it. Let's cut into this. Of course, to finish it off, a little whipped cream. Look at that flaky crust. Look how it just crumbles. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.